All right. So we are looking at number 14. So with number 14, you have to be patient because it is just long. And the longer the problem, the more likely you are to make some silly mistake, right? Okay. So I really have to watch that I don't do something like, 4 times 6 is 10 and I accidentally add it. So I always double check my work on these. So basically all we're doing is foiling. Let's just be really detailed when you do your foiling here. So 4 times 6 is 24. And then 4 times negative 8i is negative 32i. Then 2i times 6 is going to be 12i. And here's the hardest one. This is the one that people miss the most. So really take your time on it, okay? So positive 2 times negative 8 is negative 16. And then we're multiplying I times another I. So this is going to be an I squared. That last number is always going to be an I squared. What I find people messing up on is they just write an I right here. And then that's when it all falls apart. Okay, so remember on the ends, on the very end of it, it should always be an I squared for the most part, unless they did something weird here and put it out of order, but I don't really see that very often. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and we might as well do a couple things. Like for starters, why don't we combine these like terms right here? So negative 32 plus 12 is going to be negative 20. Don't forget with the I. Okay. And then I squared, we know is negative 1. So that negative 16 is going to multiply by negative 1. So we have 24 minus 20i plus 16. All right, so now I'm looking at the answer saying type it in a plus bi form. So I'm going to put the real parts first. So 24 plus 16 is 40. And then I'm going to put the imaginary part last so that it's in a plus bi form. So 40 minus 20i, let's go see if I got this, 40 minus 20i. All right, it's looking good. So the big thing is usually this last term, making sure that it's got an I squared and that you're just really checking all your math. Let's just don't do something silly along the way. Those positives and negatives always tend to be an issue, so really watch for that. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me. Good luck.